Buenos dias. Another week, another day. Mega Money Monday is here. And boy, you should be excited. You should feel grateful. Why? At least why should you feel excited and grateful? Well, two things. One, you woke up this morning and you are here alive in this world, in this body. And two, we get to do this one more day. Look at this. Who else? What other job can you possibly have and wish for and dream for that can basically allow you to basically wake up, come on your computer, and try to make some money? I mean, it's gorgeous. The idea is simple and yet so beautiful. Let's get serious now here. All right, now that we got the motivational speech out of the way, let's get down to real numbers over here. Are there any numbers that we need to be worried about? Because I feel like there's definitely some numbers this week. So let's find out. I'll bring you over here. There we go. I don't know why it does that. This thing always does that. All right, so we got numbers today. Let's see. We had some at 8:30. We pretty much good until 10 o'clock. There will be some numbers today at 10. Yeah, I mean, pretty much later on when it doesn't really intervene with us. Let me see tomorrow. I think there's something really important happening this week. I'm not sure. Okay, so we got PPI numbers tomorrow at 8:30. That's going to be a big number. And then we basically are good for the rest of the day. Let me see this week in general. I think it was Wednesday. Tuesday, Wednesday. I'm checking here because I don't want to be missing out on these numbers. So Wednesday's going to be the big day. We have numbers at 8:30. We got numbers at 10:30. We got numbers at 10. We pretty much got loaded up with numbers for that day. And then Thursday, numbers as well, 8:30. Okay, I thought there was some FOMC thing happening at 2 o'clock, but I guess not. So that's a good thing. All right. So now that that's out of the way, I wanted to check to make sure because last time there was numbers, I had no idea, and it was kind of frustrating because they just popped out of nowhere. And yeah, but we got some numbers, lots of numbers. So for now, the question's simple: where are we going? And honestly, we just broke down, so likelihood we go down. You know what I mean? I'm not really in love and a fan of price right now. Being blunt about it, I'm not really in love with it here. You can kind of go both ways. Looking at it on an hourly chart, I mean, we're right in the middle of those candles there. You guys can see that. You see 1, 2, 3, about 4 hours. Last hourly candle there, putting in a doji candle. It looks like we're breaking down to the downside here, but then reclaiming the low there. So perhaps I should have been long right at that 20 there. Look at this dump fest, though. What a dump fest. I gotta say, you know, the Bears are putting in their work. They're doing in work here. Where do we close out? Back to remind. All right, so we got a gap to the upside here. We're at 59.61. And then yesterday we closed, or Friday, I should say. Where is this? I know there's a lot of lines. I'm going to take it out there soon. $62.71. Why are my charts looking like that? I don't like it. My lines are weird today. All right, there we go. That's looking better. I don't know what was going on there. Buenos dias. Good morning. Buenos dias. I should have probably been long at that 20 there on the hourly, kind of showing that reclaim of the low of the hourly candle there. But we're still dumpy here. You know, it's kind of a weird spot. It is Monday. We're already green from last night, so I'm going to take it easy a little bit out of the open. But I gotta say, I'm not. This is one of those moments where I think he kind of goes either way. You know what I mean? Like we're right below here. We are bouncing from some type of support. We just reclaimed the hourly low from the previous doji candle. It's hard. It's hard to say which way, I'll be honest. Because like look at this. You guys know what I think about these doji candles, right? My conspiracy is that whichever way we break down to first, this is a conspiracy. This is not a, you know, like an indicator by any means. It's just a food for the thought, I guess. Food for the mind. So we have the low there. We break down, we reclaim that low, and perhaps was the trap. This is the wrong way, and then we likelihood go upwards here. But again, that's my conspiracy. You know, you take that with a grain of salt. I'm just saying. Uh, we'll see. It could kind of go either way. We're looking for strong support to be. If 5800 holds, we shoot up. I think so. I mean, I don't want to get caught too bearish here, but it's just right now where price is at. I'm not a big fan of it, but I'm not entirely a fan of this. Look at that M too. Like we just broke this thing down. That is pretty much a breakdown there, but we're reclaiming again. Doesn't hold. Best keep in control. I'm not disagreeing with you. I actually think kind of the same thing. We should have not dumped this hard overnight. We did though. So I mean it is what it is. Thankfully I'm already green from last night though. My goodness. My goodness. We've been making M's all night. It's true though. It's true. It's just it's funny because I don't know. I never thought that people would be like M's, V's for victory. I think the M really is a head and shoulders pattern, something like that. But I call them the M's or like the P's. They're really bull flags. I just call them P's because they look more like P's than they do flags to me. But yeah, I mean, I gotta tell you guys, I don't really know what's about to happen here. So perhaps it's a good idea to, like Elizabeth's mentioning here, maybe wait for that 5800 or some major key level of support. You know what I mean? Like, cause here it can kind of go both ways. It can go up and it can go down, and like if it goes up, you know what people are gonna say. There's an obvious gap to be filled. We've been dumping, so we likely push up, which is a valid idea, right? But then at the same token, we have lots of M's that are breaking down and we've been selling overnight. Why are we gonna try and catch the bottom, right? So there's both arguments here. And probably a good idea to stay out of it. If I simply don't know where we're going, just stay out of it. You know what I mean? I might stay out of it, I'll be honest. I'm not really a fan of buying here. And I'm not really gonna sell it short here either. I mean, it's too dicey, it's too dicey. We did just break down this kind of trend line there, this flag. Question is if it's actually going to work. I would have rather had been short at like this 36 level here, putting in a double top. You can see that very clearly with your own eyes. You have 1, 2, and then maybe shorting somewhere here would be okay. And then with my stop above here. Unfortunately, though, I was not really here for that. So now I feel like I'm chasing the short here. It's Monday. Remember, Monday, my conspiracy with Mondays is that I'm too aggressive out of the gate. And I'm too aggressive in a point in time when I shouldn't be because, well, it's Monday, like price can be choppy. Price can do a lot of things. Let's take a look at the daily chart quickly here. I have not taken a look at it. That's why I want to look at it. So, oh my gosh. Yeah, I mean, the daily chart definitely say we bearish. Bearish for now. Even the daily chart looking like a little M there. I mean, sideways M, but I mean, it's not looking like a bullish picture by any means. We're putting in 3, 4, 5 red days in a row here. Holy shit. That has not happened since a long time. I mean, 3, 4, 5, 2, 4, 2, 4. 3, 4, 5. So that hasn't happened since August. August 5th was the last time that we closed with 5 days red. Hmm. That's a while ago, you know what I mean? That's a while ago. So, all right. It's okay though. Thankfully for me, I got the best indicator in the world. So, let's find out what the best indicator in the world has to say about this. And yes, I do claim that it is the best indicator in the world because, well, I mean, it's got to be, right? I got short 44, but on micros. Hey, that's good. That's a good thing. Look at that. From the short from the 44s, I mean, that's a good thing. Being able to ride those trades longer is a very good thing. That's what micros will help you build, actually. All right, we got the pump. Pump is number 1. I like it. I like it. Can you give me a double pump? Can you do it? Please do it. And maybe yes. See, no. Double pump. Pump. All right. All right, double pump. So I think I should probably be looking for a long here. Gosh, and like something to about micros that's worth mentioning here is that if you find that you're a trader that doesn't really have the patience to hold through a trade like for a long time, micros will actually help you build a lot of that patience. And maybe that's why I'm patient now when it comes to being while I'm in a trade. It's because I traded micros for a long time. So when I was trading those micros, I built the patience required to be in a trade. So before, yes, I was up like $30. It was nothing major. But in my head, I'm up 15 points. You know what I mean? So I was able to build myself to a person that could hold through a trade through towards 15 points. Because I'll tell you something, like when I first started, I couldn't hold my trades for longer than 5 seconds. Never mind an hour, 2 hours. You know what I mean? Like that requires a whole lot of conviction and a whole lot of something else. So micros is a good thing, never feel ashamed for trading micros. I started from there. I mean, there's no shame in it. I mean, I think that's where everybody should start. You know what I mean? It's a very good thing. And you can still make decent money with the micros. You take you take 5 long or 5 short. You take some out at the first level of resistance and or support, depending if you're short or long, and you can, keep those runners going. All right, so breaking down here. Oh man, as much as I am a fan of a long somewhere around here, I'm also, not really willing to long it because it's a dump fest right now. And there could be still more on the way, it's not, I would not call this any sort of bottom here. Even if I long, I think it'll be like a break-even trade because I'm not going to give it a whole lot of space. Oh my gosh. Maybe if we sell through these lows here, like maybe like 10, maybe we sell through the 10, recover that 10, maybe that could be interesting, but I don't know, guys. I definitely would be careful. So apparently, we're gonna become the 51 state. Apparently, Trump keeps going at it. The man, the myth, the legend keeps going at it. How we're gonna be the 51 state. I'm gonna go back to Canada and apply to become a Canadian citizen. I'm only a permanent resident there right now. But who knows? Maybe I don't even have to. Maybe I'm just gonna become American. Boom, just like that. All right, market's about to open on up here. We got 45 seconds. I'm going to wait till the market to open for it to give me something here. Like I said, I kind of like the long somewhere, but the problem is kind of dicey here. Let's see if she can pull back a little bit at the open, a little bit more. Couple seconds to market open. Please don't just rally. Let's make another little trap or something. And the market is almost open for business. Almost. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You gamblers, the market's open. I call you gamblers, as if I'm not here doing it too. Us gamblers. Hi. I know, she's holding that 16 for now. I like it. Not in love with it, but at least she's holding there. You know, we're not going straight down yet. Well, I guess my thing signed out there. I don't want you guys to see my password there. So let me sign back in. I don't know what happened there. And we're good. Or at least my username. Good thing my username was covered. I'm telling you, my top step's acting weird. It just signed me out. Why would it sign me out? Canada's a gold mine. It is, and it's a shame that, you know, we're not in a more strong position than we should be in a much better position. All right, 16 holding again, but 21 holding us down. So this is an area where you got to take either the shots with the bears or the shots with the longs. I'm not trying to get screwed here. You might want to wait a little bit. It just broke down 16. Further downside still continuing. I know if I try to long this here, it's too early for a Monday. I'm going to just wait and see if it holds. The way I see it is, or you long down here or you short up here. I mean, there's no in between here. All right. All right, I'm at break even there. I'm going to let it go. Like I said, it's just because we're dumping still. I don't want to be risking anything. It's either going to go or it's not going to go. It's one of those. Or it might break me even. Come on, choo-choo train. Go, choo-choo train. Go, choo-choo train. Go. My stop should be under, but too much down momentum right now, and I just don't want to get caught. And I don't want to get back any profits from last night. Been doing that too often. All right, if we can't break through 21, I'll take the 100, I guess. Come on, go, 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 go. Just go, choo-choo train. Just go. Go, choo-choo train. Do it. Do it for Papa. All right, if we get back above 21, it'll be interesting for a squeeze back up, but it's still resistance. Either you short up here or you take the long down here. It's kind of like that, you know. All right, so broke even on that and kind of squeezing already there. It's okay. I'm all right with it. It's okay. We were up there. How much were we up there? I forget. Who's we, Leo? Stop talking like that, okay? From the 17, got up to the 21. I mean, not bad, but I'm not gonna take profit there for a few points, 5 points. I'm not in it for 5-point trades. But I love how it broke me even, and then look at this ducking choo-choo train. Come on, choo-choo train. Why you gotta be like that with me? It's Monday. Really? You're gonna break me even and then go? Come on. Freaking choo-choo train. It wasn't nice to me this morning. Are you kidding? I should have had my stop down here. Do you guys see why I don't like break evens? Do you see it now? Like, it was a simple 3-point stop there. Did I ever tell you guys I strongly dislike break even trades? I despise them. It angers me. It's okay. Those are negative, extremely negative words. But I have to use them because, I mean, look at this. Look at the ducker. breaks me even and goes. How does she know? You guys are sending information to the exchange. You guys are telling Leo is break even. Go get him. Oh my god, it just goes now. Why did I go break even? Why did I go fucking break even? Shit. From the 17, almost 10 points there now. Duck. It was such a simple buy here, buy low. We so high, not for break even, Leo. I feel like breaking even is worse. I feel like a loser when I break even. Like if I take red trades, I'm like I'm happy with them, you know. I'm like, all right, well, I mean, I followed the plan. It is what it is. But break even, it's like, duck. All right, choo-choo train. Let's get on to the next trade here. We've done one trade. Let's see if we can do one more here. No. Choo-choo train, why you do that to me? It's okay. Breaking even is a 50% winner. Exactly. But I don't like to feel like a 50% winner. I'd rather feel 100% loser or 100% winner. No 50-50. I know it's a bad mentality sometimes, but I don't know. I like to stick with the trade. We'll see. Maybe it could be a good short here. Maybe it could be a good short. I'm not mad or anything. It's just, it's funny. I find it hilarious. Take a break instead of losing. You'll take a break even instead of a break instead of a loser. Anytime. I know. I know. I know it's not a bad thing to break even, you know. I know, but I'm actually bad sometimes for doing that, but hey, that's why I say don't do what I do, you know. You guys build your own plans, understand the message that we're trying to preach here, which is support resistance, you know. Hold through your trade. Don't overtrade. We've done one. Maybe I'll take one more and then I'm going to walk based on support resistance and kind of that's it, you know. All right, testing these lows here again. I mean, it could rally from here, but I don't think so. You know what I mean? Supports that test multiple times like this is going to break eventually. And it looks like we are breaking. We're not breaking yet, but we are testing. And when we test this, it could be waterfally. I don't know how I feel about longing here again. I'm not going to do it. I am not going to do it. This is already used up. It's a used up toy. $16, $15, holding like champs right now. They don't want to break. But they will have to break sooner or later if they keep testing this. I don't know. I'm kind of getting this short vibe now. I'm going to see if it fails. Perhaps if it fails, then back test. Then I'll look for the short like that. I think that right now shorting is still a little bit early because we could rally. We could still pump back up towards that 21. And I'm going to get stopped out either way. So, I mean, I might as well wait for the breakdown first. Or I could short 21 there, but I don't know, you know, right? Shorting before the breakdown is also another dangerous thing here. That's why, in my opinion, for me, I think what's best is wait for the actual breakdown to appear, and then shorting on the back test of that breakdown like that. That's what makes sense to me, right? But it is looking dumpy. I mean, looking dumpy. You break even any day over losing. I like you guys. This is why I appreciate you guys' feedback, because you guys are definitely right. I think the break even should be better. But I don't know when in my mind I thought I became with this idea that it was okay to become a loser and a winner and no in between. Something must have triggered me. What happened? What's the trauma? Like, I think it had to do with a lot of the times where, like, when I started to nail my entries pretty good, it would always break me even afterwards. I'm like, what the fudge? You know what I mean? And I became like with this trauma of my entries getting broken even all the time. Not all the time, but like often, and then seeing them run. Kind of like there, right? Thankfully we came back on down, but imagine we had rallied towards that like up here. I would have been, you know, triggered in my head. And that's happened to me so many times to the point that I choose to be a loser, or I choose to be a winner, because in the end, if I'm a loser, I feel like a winner. That is not the mentality that you should definitely bring with you. It's just what I'm saying is I hate break evens, and you trade the way you want. But definitely break even is all right. It's because I try to commit to only trading 3 times a day, right? So for me, it's either three stop outs, or, you know, 3 full profits. All right, we're breaking down here. Perhaps it's interesting here for a short. I'm not a fan of shorting right above here. We're still holding, but I don't expect this to hold much longer if we keep testing it. This is looking dumpy, I gotta say. But if I short right now, I'm gonna be, you know, this thing could pop or something. All right, there you go. Now we're finally breaking down here. I'm not gonna short yet because this thing could reclaim and then trap. You guys know the trap already. I don't want to get trapped here. But I'm hopeful that this is a breakdown. So we just flushed these lows here. We need to hold price below these lows now, or else this could be a trap. All right, coming back down. Very good. All right, now we need to hold down here. Nice. 14. All right, so, oh my God, you see that? As soon as I got short, the prick comes back. Oh my God, they just trapped this. Oh my gosh. All right, let's see if we can get filled down here. All right, this is a trap now. This is a trap. Such pricks. See, we just witnessed the trap, basically. And I got trapped. Oh my God, what a ripper. This was support. This is why I was waiting for the breakdown to actually come in. I was waiting for it. That's just the way I like to choose the short. Oh my God, what a trap, man. Fudge. Now I'm not going to get filled down here. There's no way I'm getting filled. Fudge! That was a trap, ladies and gents. I just became a what's it called? Oh my gosh. Notice why we couldn't do that at the open. We had to do with a trap down here. Look at how trappy that looks. Look at that wick down there. And yes, you know, I was perhaps too aggressive there on the short. Should have waited for at least the candle to close there, but what a trap to the downside there right now. From the 15 up to the 29 there. Actually, from the 13, so almost 15 points on that one candle there. That is a trap. All right, so we've done 2 trades here. We've given back 3 points now. We were up 10 from last night. So how much more am I willing to risk here? We'll do one more, 3. So 1 break even, 1 stop out there from that short that ended up being a trap. Something worth mentioning here is, so let me mention this idea here. You see these bounces are weak. These bounces from 15 are weak. These bounces from 15 are weak. Once we have, you know, this little thing here, that right there, below the level of support, we start this nice rally when we reclaim that price. And, you know, now the job of the trap is obviously to hold if we're actually going to be, you know, squeezing, but we'll see. So later on, if this holds, if this low here holds, it's simple. We just keep longing with the, after the trap. Who's we, Leo? Stop saying we, okay? It's me. I need to keep getting long as that low holds there. I'm telling you guys, I talk like as if me, mind, and body are separated. Should we be getting long, body? Should we? Telling you, I talk to myself like, who's we? It's me. My subconscious thinks that my body, my flesh, is separated. I thought about taking that 21 long there, but ugh. I don't know. It kind of still feels dicey here for some reason, but we did test 21 there, 20 area. I don't know, guys. Choo-choo train still giving me those weird vibes. So perhaps I'm gonna save my last and final trade here. I want to get something sure. That trap there. Oh my god. Oh my god. The Bears. Why did I give them a shot? Should have just waited for the trap there. 15 points. Right at right. All right. All right. The trap. The trap. Why? Why didn't I long the trap instead? Could have gone either way down there. I mean, I thought we would probably sell, but all right, we're hitting some resistance here. This is where like there was a lot of price action there and there. That's why I'm not kind of long in here, because I'm not a fan that where resistance is right there. Price action's kind of moving weird. I'm not in love with it, you know? Besides that 15 down there, that's kind of the long area here. So unless I was long there, I mean, it's kind of nothing to be doing here right now. It's Monday. Take it easy. We're doing well. Last night was good. So let's not give back those profits, Leo. Let's stay green. A small green day so far, but I'm not gonna push it on a Monday. Could go either way here. I got 30 and 29 really, and 31 would be that resistance there, but what do you guys think? Share your thoughts with me. You think this thing's gonna break down? You think we're gonna rally back up here? There is a good sizable gap to be filled up upstairs. Two of them, actually. But it's a dangerous game playing them right out of the open. Perhaps we need more. We trap right there. Look at that beautiful trap there below that level of support there. Look at all these wicks. See those wicks? That's clear level of support right there. And look what happens here. We basically flush them. We reclaim very quickly. And that is the trade that I missed today. Shit. Oh. That would have been done already. That is, come on. Like, you guys got to wonder, no? Like, why does Price do this over and over again? It's a consistent trap magnet that the markets by nature, they have to trap. So I should have just waited for the ducking trap there. From the 15 up towards almost the 30, 15 points there. Could have, would have, should have taken the long. We are hitting resistance there right now. I think we can kind of go either way here still. The bulls, very simple case. They need to reclaim that level of resistance there. And the bears, very simple. They need to hold price below there. They do not want this to reclaim. So I'm afraid I might be a little bit late to the fiesta right now. We're hitting resistance. If we reclaim this level, we likely push towards the 50. So there's a lot of room to the upside. Problem is, I'm not long. So how do we fix that, Leo? Well, let's I'm gonna wait and see if this thing can reclaim this. All right, very nice, very nice. The game is a game of ping pong as always. So for example, when we were at the open, we knew that resistance was, this is kind of the choppy area. So we had 21. We had 21 and we had the low of 15 here. So it was simple. You're either shorting here or taking the longs here. You can see we've trapped to the downside, meaning we likely go up. And we pushed. We back tested the top level of resistance, literally to the tick, The wick is right there, right? So we back test and then we continue on up, meaning we were turning the resistance into support. So now we have resistance. Can we turn it into support and simply continue with the game going up? Probably, because, well, again, the idea here is the trap is set already. So we don't need to kind of guess which way the market likelihood wants to go. All right, we're hitting the big 36 there. All right, the bulls do not want to see price below this 29 level. All I need to do is just wait for price to come back down and fill me. I hope it does. I mean, if it doesn't, it doesn't. It is what it is. But one thing's for sure, I do not want to get long here right under resistance. Yes, in this case, it worked out beautiful, right? But unfortunately, especially on Mondays, I'm not that aggressive. And she doesn't want to pull back. She just squeezed right through. I guarantee you, if I was long there, if I had taken that long, the prick would have pulled back. You know what I mean? It's happened to me so many times. So now I'm like, okay, I'm going to wait, for the level to recover, and then I'm going to get long. Well, it never comes back after. But if I was long, it would have came back. You know it. You guys know it. It would have came back. I would have taken the long at 31. It would have rallied to like here, maybe the 35, and then pulled back to the 29, and then had gone. And there's 42. And we're going to where's the 50? I want to cry, I think. I'm not even lying about it. And I want you to ask yourself I want you to ask yourself one thing. This is just one trade I missed, whatever. I'm looking for these every day, so it's not a big deal. But the idea is, where did all this move come from? Why is this happening? Why are we rallying? ¿Por qué? Like, why? We were dumping, and then why did it happen? And how can we tell that this can happen repetitively? Well, the idea is simple here. Anytime you have a level of support and you have a trap to the downside, it squeezes, okay? And I want you to understand the message here. I'm going to end the stream now, so this will be kind of the thing. The beginning is always done with a trap. Always. Why? How? I don't know. It's just designed this way, okay? And I'm not claiming to be the all end all and be all that figured out this thing. No, okay? One, I learned this, and two, you don't have to believe me. This is entertainment purposes only. Take this if you will, if you want. If not, then it's up to you. So we have this level of support here. We flush the level of support and we quickly recover the level of support. Why is that so important? Well, if you understand that, this is nothing but an auction. Well, when we're trending lower, what are we doing here? There are stops here. There are stops here. There are stops here from the shorts. There are stops here. And there are what down here? Stops from the longs that we artificially build right here. You can see this pop. You can see this pop. You can see this pop. And not to mention the overnight action as well. So, very simple. Once we flush that, we trap the shorts. Why? Because everybody who is shorting here, they're already in the trap and they don't know it yet. And anybody who shorts at the low here, which is exactly what I did today at the breakdown, or expecting the breakdown, okay? Then what ends up happening is liquidity gets basically put right here. Why? Because anybody who enters short here or is short from right here, where are their stops? Their stops are going to be back up here. They're going to be back somewhere here. So when the market does this, it takes the stops from the longs. That is number one. Anybody who's long, they're nice and out now. Anybody who got short at the bottom there, or the FOMO shorts, if you will, or expecting the breakdown shorts, well, they're the second part of it, and their stops are going to be back above here, and that's exactly what fuels these rallies. And then you have the third and final magical part of the trap, which is artificially creating these levels of resistance up here. And guess what we're doing right now? We're eating through all the stops from anybody who was short. And that is the fuel that this market needs in order to create these massive rallies. So that is my 5-minute kind of long spiel here on how that works. But the idea is simple. Wait for the trap, trade the trap, or else you're the one who's likely gonna be trapped. In other words, you need to wait for the trap. If you can't answer who just got trapped, it is likely gonna be you. And I couldn't answer who got trapped this morning there, so it was me. And I'm gonna take my gains now, and I'm probably gonna just do nothing. I'm gonna keep my 7 points, okay? I'm gonna keep it. I don't know if that makes sense to you guys. I hope it does. I hope it brings some type of value, but that's the trap there. That's the only indicator I need. Price. Price is king. All right, I'm going to see if we can kind of flush this and then kind of build some support here for me to long this. I could buy it there. You know, it's the first back test of that level, but I'm not really willing to. I'm not feeling, aggressive today. I'm already green from last night. I don't want to be doing anything. Mondays I really take it easy. It is not a day to be pushing it. For me, speak for myself. I want to see if we can kind of break this trend line and then kind of do like a little trap here below 29. I could bid it directly, but the probability is going to be lower on it working. Wow, it's only 10. I want to leave already, and it's only 10. I think I want to leave because I know that I'm probably not going to be trading here. I know myself. Once green, stay green, and we did one break even. I just feel like I already missed it. You know what I mean? Like, this is the long here. I mean, 30 is a long too, but I want to wait for a trap or something. Not really a trap at this point, but if we can flush a little bit lower, like maybe towards like 27, get back above 29, I would really like that. That would be something that would interest me. This level is support now, but like I said, I'm not in love with the idea of just longing down here for now. And if you are not there, this is your infomercial for the day. Well, we do have a free, 100% free community of like-minded traders. This is not a Discord where we're going to be sending each other where I'm going to be sending you trades. It's not an alert community. It is a genuine 100% free community. If you want to join and come and talk and share your ideas, well, feel free to join. I sound like an infomercial when I do that. All right, so choo-choo train bouncing from that level of support there. Could have, would have, should have been long there. Would have taken a break even there. I don't know what I'm listening to, but I'm liking it. There is no need to be shorting this choo-choo train now. Like I said, with the trap is to the downside. It's to the downside for me right now, and I think we're better. Who's we, man? Who is we? I mean me. I'm better off going with the with the trend right now, which is choo-choo train went up after the trap. I'm not saying we're trending up on a big scale, but look, after the trap, I look for the longs. It's that simple. Because you can screw up your entry a lot. Like, you could have long maybe 21. You could have even longed anywhere, really. You would have still been green for the most part. And bouncing from support very nicely so far. I was kind of hoping we would touch like 27. If we had got to like 27 and then rallied, that would have been amazing. And look what we're doing right now. We are doing rinse and repeat. Like, this is just gorgeous today. So we talked about this resistance that we're at the 21 here. It was either the short at the 21 or the long down here at the 15, which is what we took there. But what did we do after we break through it, after the trap? We back tested. Look at this. We literally back tested the level of resistance after breaking through it. And I just mentioned here how I would wait for the push through that resistance, push through the resistance, and then we're going to back test where the resistance is at. And this is why I do all those things, like waiting for the breakdown, back test, and then going. Or the rally, the back test, and then going. Why didn't I long there, man? Like, the setups are coming in my face, and I'm not taking them. Why? I know it's Monday, Leo, but watch, the setup is right there, man. Talk about a Monday where you come here not too aggressive. Today is definitely not the day to be here not aggressive. Today's the day to be aggressive. So we have 42 resistance there, 42, 43 area. Can we do the same thing? Rally? Not right now. We need to build more high. We need to go higher, but can we rally and then back test it and then go? Rinse and repeat. And there we go. We got up to the 46 here. We talked about the idea of going towards the 50. But it went without me. Mother Docker, man. Oh, Leo. Oh, Leo. You should be long, man. You should have been like 20 points up today. All because I don't want to trade heavy on Mondays. Who cares if it's Monday? Why? I'm arguing with myself. Any volunteers? You guys want to share your thoughts where I can not argue with you, but talk about your idea and not mine before I continue to argue with myself here. Fucking choo-choo train, though. Oh my gosh. Literally talked about that idea down there at the long in that area. I wanted to see 27 though. Bye, choo-choo train, choo-choo train, choo-choo train, leaving me alone today. In hindsight, this looks so easy, like it looks so easy. So easy. In hindsight. Ugh. Even I took a little long. Good job. I know, man. I don't know why I'm struggling to like just click the buy button today. You know what I mean? Like you've seen it all where I'm like happy triggered, you know? I'm happy buying at any level, and today Choo Choo Train going up very nicely, but like I said, new year, new me, we're gonna stick to the plan. We're gonna stick to the plan, which is stay green once green. It does not matter. Yes, I'm only up 7 points on the day, but again, green is green, and I'm gonna try to stay green. It's Monday. I take it very easy on Monday. It is okay. You know what I mean? I honestly wouldn't even be trading today. But I do it for the stream. You know what I mean? I'm like, I'm gonna come on the stream. I'm gonna do it for the stream. Because typically Mondays I don't really trade. But the trap, if you're wondering why this move is happening, well, look no further. You were given the explanation there. I'm telling you, my world changed as soon as the trap came into this. I used to always wonder why, you know, like why do we rally so freaking hard? I would be shorting here and I would be like, oh my gosh, yes, I'm a genius. And then it just, and I'm like, why? How do I get me in these moves? You know what I mean? How can I get myself to be in a squeeze like this? That's what I wanted to understand. All right, we're testing support here again. We actually got down to 29 there. I gotta say, I don't want to long it. I don't want to long it. I don't want to short it. I don't want to trade it. And then you might say, well, then why are you here? And you're right. I'm gonna probably leave. Oh my goodness. We're bouncing from support here once again here. Got down towards the 29. But looking definitely weaker now. We already got one bounce from it already. I would like to see if 27. I still like that idea. 27, we pop towards the 30, then I like it. We only got down to 29. I don't want to long here. Now after a second test of this level. Freaking mosquito bit me on my knee yesterday. What a nice short, though. Talk about that level of resistance there. Looking like a trap to the upside there now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Looks like we got a trap to the upside there. Something worth mentioning that we didn't even talk about here. Uh-oh. This support is holding like a champ right now. One test, two tests, three tests, four tests now of this level here. Still holding. I like to see 27 first. Oh. All right, we got to 28.50. I don't think that's quite enough, though. Come on down a little bit more. What's that 27? Still holding. She's still holding there. Oh, come on. come down and then reclaim it, and then I'll like it. I like it better at that point. All right, we got down to 28 there. That's something, getting there. George Pereira. You think it's gonna go back up? Well, we got traps to the upside and downside. I'll be honest. So price is king. I gotta wait for price to tell me. If we, that's I'm waiting for that 27. If we can bounce from like 27, reclaim this level, then yes, I am thinking that we do one back up still. But if we just waterfall, well then, you know, my trading idea potentially goes out the window. It's Monday, you know. If you're not 100% certain, don't push it. It's only the beginning of the week, only the beginning. And dumping, not holding 27 there. All right, so we're coming back to 21 then. Let's see. Coming back down to 21, but guys, it is worth noting we got a nice trap to the upside there. Uh-oh. All right, so the idea now here is simple. We broke this down. They need bears, if they want to have a shot at breaking that 21 and 15, they need to obviously hold price down here, and we need to go down. So there is an argument here for a short. I'm not gonna take it. I'm just saying, you know, this is what the levels are saying here. To me, at least. Of course, if we recover, well, then we go back up. We did a trap to the downside a little deeper than I normally like. All right, so taking back that 30 there. Well, trying to. Hasn't done it yet. I'm gonna wait for a candle to close at least. Oh. I'm late to the party already. So we talked about the idea of 27, hitting 27, and then reclaiming that 30 there. But I'm gonna close it. I'm late already. Should have longed that 29. I'm gonna walk. I'm not feeling it today, guys. I don't know what to say. In my head, everything is working out perfectly, but unfortunately, for whatever reason, I just can't come to terms on a Monday to be pushing it. I don't know why. Everything's working out perfectly. We talked about the idea of going towards the 27 and reclaiming 30, and look at what just happened. We went down to the 24, reclaiming the 30 there, and now pushing back on up. I mean, everything I'm talking about, it makes sense in my head. It's working, it's good, but why am I not taking the trade? It's almost like I have paralysis today. I think it has to do with last night. Because now that I know I'm like green, I'm like, I don't need to push this. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm gonna walk. I'm gonna walk. I'm gonna stay green for now. We're gonna continue the conversation over on the Discord. I know that perhaps like I say all the time, I'm not a trader that's gonna trade like 20 times or everything. You know what I mean? But I like to stick to the easy trap down here. And I missed that there too. That's why I'm not longing to. I like to understand this. This is where I want to be long at. I want to get long right after that trap has been made. And then the backtest of that level here. And we just trapped here again. So we break down the level of support. You can see how we recover the level of support. And then we rally. So everything that I'm talking about, I hope it makes sense. But I'm not taking those trades for whatever reason. We will be back here tomorrow for Wild Tuesday. This was a good day in general for trading. Just for whatever reason, I'm not quite being aggressive here today. So I'm going to wait. And I'll see you guys all tomorrow. So I do appreciate your support. And of course, as always, if you haven't yet, well, I do talk to the bull. And he has said that if you do like the stream, well, then you do get better luck in your trading. So give it a like. And like that, you can have good luck. I will send you some good luck along your way. Now I'm going to walk. And we'll continue the conversation over on the community. So, ciao.